Okay, it's on C7, and we're ready to go with Fred's rocket with the green Cornish motor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chuff the tragic rocket.
Yeah, it's a green motor. Shocker. It didn't light. Okay, let's get the... Oh, there it goes. It's thinking about it. Road flare green. Okay, it's down to a J motor. Down to an I. Down to about an H now, so it's down to about a 1-to-1 liftoff ratio. Okay, we're at about a G. Okay, here comes the L. That's down to an E motor. Down to a D. Fred's flying the alphabet here. Down to a C motor. Down to about a B. Getting down to about an A motor. About a half A. Quarter A. And that's it. Oh wait, it's back for more! This motor is determined to burn Fred's rocket out.
Painted fins and green motors make way for other toys. One afternoon it happened, Fred Wallace flew no more. And
it actually moved the rocket that time.
Rocket, he ceased his fearless roar. Fred was bent in shame. Chuff no longer tried to fly along the far sea rack. Without his
Fred, you want him to douse it?
Chuff could only frown. So Chuff that tragic rocket.
Fred, you realize that does qualify as a really cool flight.
Oh, Chuff the tragic rocket.
And it just goes to show it can happen to anybody.
Fred's grill and frolicked on the greensod farm in a land called Centerville.
Fred, we understand that was a motor you bought from the Wild Man?
Lived by Fred's grill and frolicked on the greensod farm.
Let's see, Jeff Cooper.
Called Centerville.
No!
While our next competitors are setting up, let's quickly go out to one of our outer pads, where a team from Maryland is seeking redemption.
Towards me.
Captained by veteran rocketeer Neil McGilvray, Team Utter Madness has a distinguished history of successful launches. But what they may be best remembered for is one spectacular failure, LDRS 22. Neil and his team are looking to send their 19-foot, 420-pound rocket, the Cow, 8,000 feet in the air.
What could go wrong? It's a rocket.
3, 2, 1, move!
This cow was flown here on this field at LDRS 22, and it was unceremoniously destroyed with a Kato on the pad. We had a problem with the propellant. That burned too quickly, caused the other grains to burn too quickly, overpressurized the motors, and things went boom.
Instantly, the Cow became ground beef and one of the most infamous rockets in LDRS history. Now, 8 years later, the Cow is back, and with an even bigger motor.
It's being powered by a P 11,000 motor. This is a redemption flight here at LDRS 30. Didn't have good luck on 22, so this is to show them how it's done.
It's time to find out if this cow can fly or if it's being led to slaughter.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's how you fly a cow.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We have launched the Terrier Oriole.
LC2 ROA.
Plus 10,
LC2, go ahead. Arm, MRL booster.
plus 30,
MRL booster armed.
plus 40, 1, 0.
We have launched the Terrier Improved Malamute.
LC2 ROA.
Plus 10,
LC2 ROA. LC2, go ahead. Arm, universal pad booster. Universal
20.
armed.
1, 0.
Launch of the first Terrier Improved Orion.
LC1 ROA.
Plus 10,
1, mark, D0.
Launch of the second Terrier Improved Malamute.
LC2 ROA. LC2, go ahead.
Plus 10.
2, 1, 0.
Launch of the fifth and final Terrier Improved Orion.
Plus 10, plus 30, plus 40.
If you're out there watching us, let us know if you see it.
There's the TMA release on your screen.
Igniting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next, on the Discovery Channel, Pad 4, Pat Easter from Skybusters in Lakewood, Ohio, is going to fly the Tin Man. It's an upscale 10 times spaceman, 7 foot tall, 18-inch diameter, weighs 62 pounds. Going to fly on an M2000, should be spectacular. Skies are clear, we're going to put this up. We're going, Pat Easter, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good luck. Edge in the field, look up. Stuck the landing.
RC number 3, Bruce Harris is flying his Berry Blue. I think we just got a new igniter in this one. This is on a J800. And we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Forward closure blow on that igniter. We're a little past the 4th of July. Not good for fireworks this time. We're just going to wait a minute, make sure we don't light anything surrounding on fire. Sorry, Bruce, about your rocket, but try to limit the damage.
Operator, arm engine ignition sequence and soft abort. Operator, execute engine ignition sequence. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. We're going to stand down.
Hey Neil, it's Carrie Byron from Mythbusters. We really miss you here. Let me do it again.
It'll go in here without the nose cone, so why is it locked again?
Well, that actually, he might be used to that, so. Hey Neil, we really miss you here at LDRS 31, and we look forward to seeing you again next year.
Passing the Davidson building, which houses the real Saturn V, you can see a mock-up of the Saturn V, which is vertical. Most of the outer skin is real, but the inside is all superstructure so that it can withstand being vertical. Part of Space Camp is the rescue section. You can see part of a Huey helicopter used for this exercise. On the other side of the road, which you can't see, they have other airplanes, helicopters, tower, and a water feature. Rounding the corner of the famous rocket-eating trees, there is an endless supply of rockets. As you can see, some are on the ground, but most are in the trees. They stay there forever, that's why the trees look so good. Driving on the road to the Davidson building, we pass the Space Camp Center, which is where you disembark for your 2-week tour of Space Camp. Also, there's an SR-71 on display, which brings us to the big Saturn V. To support the Saturn V, Space Camp sells bricks, but not any bricks. Bricks that are made in Bristol. You can put your name or almost anything on them. Here's a look at some of the bricks that were there with names you might recognize.
Yes, we are.
Wait, can you turn around and look this way too, you know, so I have a model both ways?
My name is Chuck Pierce, and we are at the NASA Marshall Space Flight Center. We are here this week. We're talking about we are going to have a model rocket launch for the Student Launch Initiative program. And what this program is high school and college teams are building model rockets that fly to 1 mile and carry a science project. And the projects vary from retesting the GG and different things, but a lot of interest in those matters. Okay, my name is Charles Pierce. Work at the NASA Marshall Space Flight Center, and we are at the historic Redstone rocket test site. So this was where it all began, and I can't give you exact dates, but a long time ago, when Redstone was first being developed, and of course the Redstone morphed into the Mercury capsule, Mercury program way back. But so we're at the test site. Okay, so this is the Redstone rocket. Has a lot of history here. Von Braun, after the V1 or the V2, had actually worked on this rocket, had sold it to the Army as a rocket for them to use. The Army liked it, so it morphed into a couple stages that they have flown. And then in the Saturn program, as we were getting ready for the Saturn V, the Saturn 1B actually used, they clustered these engines, or these stages basically, to make a whole bunch of independent motors or propulsion systems and a tied-in motor that would fuel and would boost the Saturn 1B. Then after the Saturn 1B, then of course we moved into the Saturn V, which was the F1 engines and such, and the moon rocket itself.
So this rocket's been around for a long time?
This rocket has been around for a long time, and it's very much been the core of where we are today.
All right, thank you.
Efficiency back up. So.
Hi, excuse me. Hi. Could I have a couple minutes of your time, please? I'm Dave Weber with Rockets Magazine. This is Kathy Gillian with Rockets Magazine.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for your service, first of all.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support
It's a fun event.
a great event. This is absolutely wonderful. If you could please give me a 1 minute, like a resume what you've done and
of mine. Okay, so I grew up in Massachusetts and learned to fly thanks to my dad, private airplanes. And my uncle was in the Air Force, so the two of those kind of combined to encourage me to go to the Air Force Academy. Back in the mid to late 60s, when the Moon program was in full swing, I was in junior high and high school. So I was interested in the astronaut program as early as back then. But all the astronauts in that day were military test pilots. So for me, it was about flying a bunch of airplanes first and maybe doing the space program later. So I went to the Air Force Academy, graduated with a degree in aeronautical engineering, and then went to flight school in the Air Force in Texas in 1977. And then flew as an instructor pilot for a few years, and then joined the F-15 program and flew F-15s in Germany for 3 years. And then went to Edwards Air Force Base as a test pilot for 5 years before I joined NASA. So I went to NASA in 1990 as an astronaut candidate and flew 4 missions between 1993 and 1998. The first was a Columbia Space Lab mission with the Germans, German Space Agency, co-sponsored a number of experiments. And then the next 3 missions were all docking missions with the Russian Mir station, which was a precursor program for today's International Space Station. When I finished the 4th flight, they asked me to be the chief of the astronaut program. And then I did that for 4 years and then went to be a program manager on the space station before I left to go to industry. And now I'm at ATK as a general manager working on the Space Launch System. So
very cool.
It's neat to be here with the kids because the way this program is put together.
This is where it starts.
It is, and the way it's put together is tremendously advanced over what we did when I was a kid. Because the kids have to actually put together their flight program and design it from conception through approval for a flight readiness review, a preliminary design review, and a critical design review, just like NASA does. So they're indoctrinated into not only how to do rocketry, but how to do it in a disciplined engineering fashion. So it's great education.
Great. Thank you very much for your...
So why don't you tell me who you are?
Okay, my name is Charlie Precourt.
And what missions were you on?
And I flew 4 missions on shuttle in the mid-1990s. The numbers are 55, 71, 84, and 91. I was on Columbia on the first mission, then I flew twice on Atlantis and once on Discovery. The last 3 missions were all docking missions with the Russian Mir space station. I got to be the pilot on the first docking that we ever did with the Russians.
What are you doing now?
So today I am General Manager of the Space Launch Division at ATK, and this is our booth here at the rocket competition exhibit hall. And my team is building the boosters for the Space Launch System, the SLS vehicle, that we're going to use to go beyond low Earth orbit with NASA's exploration program. So.
You think you're going to get a ride in that when it's all done?
Will I get a ride in that? I guess I'd be pulling a John Glenn if I did that, to fly as a very senior astronaut once again. You know, my last flight was 1998, so I'd love to do that, is the answer to your question.
John, did he set the bar up?
He did set the bar really high, so I'm in for that concept.
All right, well, thank you very much for putting on
this
show and being here.
That's a good fire. That's a real good. Burn. Ooh, it's a house fire. Why isn't the fire department here? Oh, the fire department is here. No outlet. can't plug anything in here.
Oh, this is over.
I don't know. Okay, stop.
Eyes on that thing.
So, Burl, tell me, what's new and excitingly different with you?
I've been staying busy lately.
I noticed that. That. How's your V2 doing?
It's in the warehouse at work,
So
which is exciting for the people that work in the warehouse.
So how come it's not out here flying, you know?
It's not proper for this type of event.
What are you talking about? Von Braun's from here. What do you think made the V2?
He's not around anymore.
It's okay, it's the spirit. There we go. Here, take a picture of that. There we go. Now he's one of them. Very good. All right. There we go. We're going to pick up the action. When it comes across the left-hand side. There he goes. There he goes. I told you he was going to pull over. Tell him to get over. Get over. Look at this. Yeah, because when that guy came up behind you, I saw him zip by.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Lock your Soyuz hatch and put your helmet on. 10. Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6. Commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2. Detach from station and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade, and the papers want to know whose shirts you wear. But it's time to guide the capsule if you dare. This is Major Tom to ground control. I've left forevermore, and I'm floating in a most
Two rockets on the away cell. We're going to go with the rocket on away 2. That's the one with the neon fins and nose cone. Jerry O'Sullivan, scratch-built Entropy. This is just half the rocket, really. We'll have this on top of a 2-stage later this weekend. He's got an L&M 1500 Sparky. Mains will be at 800 feet, and the Altac is backing it up at 500 feet. Rocket weighs 42 pounds. Lots of titanium, lots of sparks. He has onboard digital video and all kinds of other stuff on the ground recording this.
Cool. Wow. Smile, everybody. You're on candid camera. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Away cell 2 is armed. We have good continuity on away 2. Sky is clear. Range is clear. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit of haze.
Hope it's not damaged.
All came down like...
Okay, I'm waiting for John Ritz's flight card. I'll just go ahead and do Glenn Davis and Bob Utley's project here.
Okay. Okay, Bill.
On rack 3, pad 22, this is Glenn Davis and Bob Utley. Scratch-built Patriot Pack 3. It's a K400 BMW white trash load. Go white trash. Gravity recovery followed by a chute, 14.8 pounds. He's got black sky and an RRC2 in it, and the RRC2 is doing the main at 800. Out on rack 3, pad 22, continuity. Going with the Beamer. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Screaming. God!
I like that.
Nice, man.
Now stay on, please.
Right at the top, all 50 feet of shot cord came out, and would you believe the main still came out? What are you doing?
Where is it? You got 2 pins in that? How much black powder?
And today's K-Motor parachute duration winner is Bob Utley and
You'll be all right.
Glenn Davis.
It's coming right back. You'll be all right.
Better out early than never.
Yeah. You'll be all right. You won't even have to walk that far.
Kind of like that little howl on the ass end of it.
Load. It might be dark enough we'll see some mock diamonds out of this. I can't read the name of the rocket. It looks like HC or NC1. I'm not sure. He's got a depth and an RDAS. Main will be at 1,200 feet. Rocket weighs 40 pounds, so this can be a nice, slow, mean, loud liftoff. Arming the away cells. On away cell 2, the green rocket on the tower. We have continuity. Sky is clear. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
can stop burning now.
See the way that was squiggling?
Yeah.
Lucky he didn't come apart.
Holy cow, John.
Lucky.
Oh, maybe I did stomp on the button a little bit hard. This is Kathy Gillian, Bozo Motorworks M1700, White Man's Load. It's an 86-pound rocket, lots of electronics that are wondering what's going on, why we haven't flown them yet. Okay, Way Cell 2 is armed. You got continuity. Sky, I believe, is clear. Range is clear. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Yep, that's
I love that sound.
I see nothing.
There we go. 2 pieces of smoke. Yeah, you can see a piece of strap. That's about the only thing that's being drilled right now.
They're banging together, too.
That's all right. That'll jerk it out, I bet you.
Yeah, buddy.
There we go. Look at that.
Touches right back.
The buttons are going to catch right in the rail. It's going to slide right back down on its tail.
Bob's going to give me shit for that. That didn't go very high. Hey, I think 3,000 feet.
51 pounds.
Is ND flashing?
Cell is armed.
Yeah.
Okay. Away 2, I believe. Is that correct, guys? Away 2 is armed. Got a continuity.
This is one of 3 motors that we're going to have in the next
Clear.
one. This is
Range
one
is
of
clear.
3.
Going with the big white M motor. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think 3 of those are going to be really cool.
Still headed up a little bit, narking. There we go. Got 2 pops. Let's see, there's 3 pops. A drogue and 2 pieces on either end of it.
Come right back at us.
Very cool boost.
Very cool, guys. That was the propellant we mixed up last week. Imagine up to 3 of those in a rocket. That was just got out of hell. Just gotta make sure I have it in frame. Yeah, that's good. Well, he's lucky today. He's got deployment right back in the field both times.
1,000 feet on the main chute.
Got about another 800 to go. Just a couple of seconds now. Yeah, I got it. 3, 2, 1, go.
There we go. That's where 1,000 feet is.
Bravo.
Very nice. Another backup charge, and there goes another one. I expected that. All right, very nice flight, Bob. We're looking at about, I'd say 1,200 pounds of thrust, at least. I'll get a few more details on it in a second. What kind of propellant is this? Okay, this is Big Boy Pants Blue. I don't think they've flown the same blue motor twice. Pretty sure they haven't. Okay, oh, so it's a 5 metals and 1 of copper motor. All right, the range is getting clear. I see a bunch of cameras ready to go. Everybody involved with this rocket ready to go? Okay, way cells are armed. You're on the way. Which way did you put it on? Okay, we'll check. Okay, we're going to check away 1, see if we got continuity. Nope. Okay, let's try 2. Okay, we got continuity on the way 2.
Stay with it, Glenn.
Yeah, I could just do that. Okay, it's 2. It's coming off of way cell 2. Get your cameras ready. Check the sky for me. We don't want to scare anybody out of the air. Okay, looks pretty good. We're going with a 04500 heads up flight. Do not catch this rocket. Going in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Did you say something? Holy crap. Oh. Well, there's not much we can say about that. Neil, was that officially really cool, or was that was just super really cool? Man, that looked like a big jumping jack in the air. So you're going to be looking at about, I'd say, 1,200 pounds of thrust.